Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. This is a general love reading for the collective to see what's happening with you and your person of interest. We'll start this reading with some message cards and then move on to some tarot and oracle cards to try and give you guys a bit of an in-depth look as to what's happening between you and your person. As always, this is a general reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through will apply to everyone watching. So please just take in from this reading what resonates with you and let the rest go. I know I messed it all up. What an acknowledgement from your person to start this reading today, guys. Your person does know they messed it up, whether it was through their actions, their behaviors, their words, whether they were running, ghosting, denying the connection. Perhaps they just were creating a lot of arguments between the two of you because they were self-sabotaging this relationship so that it couldn't move forward. But they messed it up because of their fear. Their fear about knowing that this connection with you was something that was going to change their life. That they were going to have to change, that they were going to have to grow up and become accountable and responsible in this connection to you, to themselves, to the universe, but also to the relationship. So rather than take on that responsibility, they weren't ready for it. So they created drama, chaos, dysfunction. Perhaps it even became toxic for some of you, because they had to sabotage the relationship between you by messing it all up because they weren't ready. I'm longing to hold you again. When I finally do, I never want to let you go ever again. You are my forever. So even though they messed it all up and they are acknowledging that they messed it up, which is a good thing because now they can start working towards repairing themselves and your connection. But when your person comes back, they don't want to have another separation. They don't want to go through this time apart again. Yes, the time apart on you is really difficult, guys watching the video, but it's also been hard for them. They've had a lot of realizations. They've had to look at themselves in the mirror and really acknowledge that perhaps they had low vibration behaviors, low vibration words with you because they are aware that they messed it all up. So when they come back, they're going to be a much more improved version of themselves because they don't want to let you go ever again. They do see forever with you, and they do have an awareness as well that this connection between the two of you is something deep. It's something powerful. It's something spiritual. And perhaps they have an awareness and knowledge that, yes, this is a very strong soul connection between you because they can't stop thinking about you no matter what they do. Thoughts of you, memories of you are constantly present for them. I pretended that I didn't care about you, see, but they did. They pretended they didn't, and that's what caused them to mess things up. Deny the connection, say it doesn't exist, say it's all in your head, blaming you for the fights and arguments because it was all your fault when it really was their fault because they weren't ready to be accountable and responsible to the relationship. They didn't want to put forth the effort and energy necessary to sustain and maintain this intense love connection that's here between you. But they're acknowledging a lot here. They pretended they didn't care. This tells us they really do. They do have feelings of love for you, and you will see this from them when they start rebuilding this connection, when they start communicating again. You'll have an understanding from them that they pretended, that they lied, whatever it is they did. You will understand from them because they will tell you why they did what they did and why they acted the way they acted. I never expected to meet someone like you, and they didn't think that love like this between the two of you was something that existed, except in like, what is that, Lifetime Movie Network or Hallmark or whatever it is. They didn't think that the love the two of you share with one another was something that was going to come into their life. And I do feel when they met you for that very first time, it hit them out of left field. It was boom, instant attraction, really feeling their heart open, really feeling this very strong, intense energy between the two of you. And perhaps it felt, or they experienced like some sort of like cosmic thing happening with them. Perhaps it felt like time stood still. Perhaps it felt like they were struck by lightning. Whatever it was, your person felt and experienced something the moment that you met. But they also knew when they met you that their life was going to be significantly different from now on, or from then on, moving forward. They knew that there was this definite space of before you, how they were before you, and how they are going to have to be after you. And they weren't ready to be the person that they need to be in order to put forth this effort and energy for this connection. But they are working on that now. They are shifting. They are changing. They're aware that they created the problems. And when they saw you for the first time, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. They couldn't believe what they were feeling. They couldn't believe that the love, the emotion, the intensity of the attraction they felt for you was really happening to them, because they perhaps as well felt unworthy of meeting someone like you, of being with someone like you in a relationship. And so rather than have you perhaps tell them that you were going to break up with them once you found out how they really were, this is all coming from their own fears now. Perhaps they feared that you would break up with them, or you would end it with them. And that created fear with them as well, which caused them to mess everything up, because deep down inside, they didn't think that they were worthy of someone as wonderful, as loving, as caring, and nurturing, as giving as you. But you know what? That is changing. They're going to be able to embrace this connection that's here between you and move it to the place of union. My painful past still haunts me. Your person has some damaged stuff from the past, which is why they probably messed up this relationship to begin with. They hadn't healed past relationship drama or trauma, whatever kind of chaotic messes they went through with people before you. They didn't heal that. They didn't do any work. They did not address those wounds from past relationships. And they drug that baggage into this connection, into this relationship with you, instead of leaving it at the airport in the baggage claim where it belongs, by working through those issues. So during this time apart, they're working on releasing these issues from the past that are haunting them, that are keeping them stuck, that are stopping this connection from being able to move into this wonderful, glorious relationship that it can be between you. They have to release that stuff and let it go, to give the two of you a clean slate, to start over and create a fresh start, new beginning between the two of you. I'm coming back to you when I'm ready to give you the love you deserve. This person is coming back. And they want to be able to come back when they're ready to give you the love you deserve, the love you desire, the love you need. They want to be able to be more expressive of their feelings, of their emotions, how they feel about you, being emotionally vulnerable, sharing everything with you, the way a truly powerful, in-love couple does. They want to be this person for you. They do say they're coming back. And again, right now, they may not feel worthy of the love that you are giving them. So they're trying to get themselves to the place where they can reciprocate this love, this unconditional love that you need, that you deserve, and that you desire, so that there's balance and harmony in this connection between you. I want a new beginning with you. Is it possible to forgive and forget? See, this person wants a fresh start. They want a do-over. They want to wipe the slate clean and start a new chapter of your lives together without all this gunk that's tying it down into the past that the two of you have with one another. It's not that they're not going to address those past behaviors, those actions and words that they said to you, But once they've done that, they would like to wipe the slate clean, and the two of you start writing your love story together on a clean page, in a new chapter, where you're writing it in union with one another. They want a new beginning with you. And the question is, can you forgive them? And can you forget what they have done to you? I wish I could tell you how much I still love you. And they do love you. Perhaps your person did tell you their feelings for you while you were together before. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps they weren't able to fully express their feelings and their emotions. But this is changing because they're healing their painful past that's been haunting them the whole time that you were together. And as they heal that, they're going to really be able to start expressing their feelings and their emotions, telling you how much you mean to them, how much they love you, being able to share with you on that emotional, intimate level, being emotionally available to you so that you guys can talk about anything and everything that's happening in your lives, no matter how personal or how difficult or how much you've hid it from everyone else. This is what your person is trying to work themselves into this place, because they do still love you very much. They don't want to let you go because, they never expected to meet somebody like you. You are someone that it felt mesmerizing when they met you. It was enchanting. It was a moment when they felt heaven and earth move because they couldn't believe that you were interested in them in that way. They couldn't believe how lucky they were. But then they started to question that old devil on the shoulder. Oh no, they really can't be that interested in you. No, they're going to break up with you. No, they're going to find out this, that, and the other. Whatever was their fear sensor there, creating all that fear and worry in their head. But they're acknowledging that they've messed things up between you. And they know that they need to do better. They know they need to become accountable and responsible to you and to this connection. So that is what they are working on, guys. Okay, I'm going to use some tarot cards now. This is our deck, Enchanted Crystal Tarot. There's a link in the description for all of our cards if any of you are interested in any of them, and all the cards that we are using in today's reading. They are our decks. But let's see what the tarot has to say here for this reading. This is the Two of Wands. This is about someone who is bridging the gap. They want to communicate. They want to fix the situation between the two of you. The Two of Wands also does tell us that there's a lot of passion here in the connection between you and your person. But this is about the distance that's between you, whether it's physical distance, like if you're in a long distance connection, long distance relationship, but it's also about the emotional distance that has been there in this connection between the two of you. They are going to start repairing, bringing those two wands closer together so that they'll be more expressive of their feelings, so there's no more emotional distance. This is also a card of someone who wants to make long-term, long-range plans, long-term goals. Sometimes, though, with the Two of Wands, it does take a little bit of time for things to manifest in this 3D reality where we live. But this card tells us this is what your person is doing, because this Two of Wands is also about them taking control. It's about them taking ownership, being accountable and responsible to fix what they messed up, to repair what they broke. This is the Star. The Star is a card of healing. And your person does need to heal whatever it is that is haunting them from the past. And with the Star being present, it tells us they're going to do that. They'll be more emotionally expressive. They'll let down their guard. They will let you into their heart so that you can see into the very core of who they are. The Star also tells us there's divine guidance around your situation with you and your person. So the universe, God, the angels, your guides, the administration, the people upstairs are all working to try to get this connection moving again between you and your person. The Star also tells us, most importantly, that your person does know and believe that you are the one for them. And we've seen this throughout the reading. They know that you're the one. They know that you are the person who speaks with them, connects with them, laughs with them, loves with them, like no one they have ever felt or experienced this kind of connection before. So your person knows that you're the one. They don't want anybody else. And they're trying to heal whatever it is that's holding them back so the two of you can have a strong, stable, loving, balanced, harmonious connection with one another. This is the Hermit. I do feel that this is telling us during this time apart, your person is doing a lot of inner reflection and soul searching. The Hermit is about withdrawing from the world and looking at ourselves and looking at our lives and addressing what we need to address within ourselves to become that better person, to become someone who is ready to take control of the situation, to heal. The Hermit as well tells us, I do feel, your person feels lonely without you. They miss you. They want to get this connection with you back and get it moving and come to the place where the two of you are spending time together, where you're communicating with one another, where you're making plans to see each other on the weekends, making plans to go on trips and journeys together. They miss you. But through this time that they are alone and spending this time in inner reflection, perhaps they're facing their shadows as well, guys, facing the shadow side. And I feel for some of them even, they could be going through a dark night of the soul. And when you go through a dark night, because you have probably been through one, especially if you've been ghosted or your person is running or whatever the dynamic is with your person, the only way that you can get through a dark night of the soul is to just go through it. You can't stop it from happening. You can't make it better. You've got to find that strength, that courage, and that reserve within yourself to take steps, to take action, to heal yourselves as well, guys. So your person is working on themselves. You've got self-reflection, perhaps some inner work, addressing their shadow side and the behaviors that caused them to mess this connection up, so they don't do it again. Because they say here, I'm longing to hold you again, and when I finally do, I never ever want to let you go. This is the Hanged Man. This is someone who's able to see things from a clearer perspective. They are able to see and understand what they must do to make these changes. And it's interesting that it comes with the Hermit. The Hangman is someone who is in this place of suspended animation. They've been in a place of no movement, but that is about to break free and things between you and your person will start moving. The Hangman is also a card of sacrifice. And perhaps your person realizes that they needed to make more sacrifices in this connection with you when the two of you were together before. Perhaps they weren't willing to make compromises. Perhaps it always had to be their way or no way, which would give them reason to self-sabotage the relationship, mess things up, exhibit low vibrational behaviors. But the Hangman, look at that light around the Hangman's head. The Hangman is seeing things a lot clearer. They're getting information from the people upstairs, from the universe, and from their angels and guides. And they will make more compromises with you as they rebuild this connection and as the two of you start moving forward into union. We'll grab one more tarot card. What else does the collective want to reveal for this collective reading today, please? This is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration, spending time together, going on a date, going for coffee, going for a drink, spending time together, going for dinner, but it's also a card of reunion. It is a card of celebration. It's a card of happiness. Your person, I do feel they are reaching the place here where they want to ask you out on a date, where they want to send you a message and say, hey, would you like to meet up for coffee? Would you like to go for a meal? Would you like to meet up for a drink? Whatever the two of you like to do with one another. This Three of Cups is very much about socializing, getting together and spending that time together, talking, having a good time, and trying to rebuild this connection between you and your person. But it's also a card of, like I said, it's about reunion, coming back together, reuniting with one another. I'm going to use some oracle cards now. This is also our deck, Twin Soul Messages. Let's see what else we get here. What does the collective want to reveal for this reading today? Abandonment. So I do feel that your person, through these original cards that we have here, the message cards, I do feel for many of you, your person has abandonment fears, abandonment issues that they have not dealt with or worked through, which is why we get this card about their painful past still haunting them. But as they are working through their stuff and healing and spending time in inner reflection and being able to see things a lot more clearly, they will work through those abandonment issues. Abandonment issues is one of the main reasons for self-sabotage in a relationship. Someone who has abandonment issues fears that they're going to be abandoned. So rather than give someone the opportunity to abandon them, they run, they bail, they take off, they end it themselves. That way they don't have to deal with the abandonment fears. What your person really needs to do, though, is deal with these abandonment fears by self-reflection, looking at themselves, understanding perhaps what it was within them, if it was any actions or behaviors on their part that has caused other people to abandon them. But they're working through that. They are healing this because they want to be a better person. They want to present themselves to you as a better romantic partner than what they were to you in the past. Determined. This tells us your person here is determined to make the changes they need to make to bridge this gap and get your connection back moving and grooving. They're determined, first of all, that they have to address and work through these issues that they haven't healed. They know this and they are working on it. And they're going to address this with such a sense of determination because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to let you go again. Remember, that was one of the first cards that we got. And they are determined to have this fresh start, new beginning with you as well. Your person doesn't want to let you go. They want you to be present in their life because they love you and they really are starting to understand this connection and this relationship now. This is forgiveness. I do feel your person is going to apologize, and they will apologize in a very big way to you. You will understand from them everything that they went through, why they acted the way they did, why they behaved the way they did. We have this card here as well. I want to have a new beginning with you. Can you forgive and forget? And that is a question that they will ask you. Can you forgive me? Can you forget what happened here? And you may not be able to forget what's happened, but your person's going to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Okay, guys? They are going to apologize in a very big way, and I feel for some of you, your person has probably never apologized to you or said they were sorry for anything, especially those who blamed you for everything that went wrong in your connection before. But they're going to apologize in a big way. And if they have to crawl across broken glass to get to you to make this apology, they will do it. Surrender. This is about your person surrendering to this connection, surrendering to the energy that's here between you. This is about them really allowing them to let go of their need to control, let go of their need to manipulate, let go of whatever behaviors have been causing them to act and behave the way they have been with you. The words they've said, the actions they've taken, the way they hurt you. They don't want to hurt you anymore. And this surrender card is about them surrendering fully to the universe that comes with this star card and surrendering their need to control what has happened in this connection with you before. They're going to be a different person. And for those of you who are having a difficult time, I just can't get these to where I want them. I don't know why. And for those of you who are having difficulties with your person and you're trying to figure out if you should be taking some sort of action to try and fix it yourselves, this is a message for you guys as well. This is about surrendering to the connection, to the universe, because honestly, the powers that be, the people upstairs, your angels and guides, they have much bigger, stronger powers than we do down here. Okay, so surrender to the universe, let it go. Whatever that thing is, let go, let God, let your angels, let your guides, let the universe. Surrender, let go. Because ultimately you can't control what's happening anyway. So this as well, I feel the surrender card is for you guys as well. It's about surrendering to the universe and just really allowing things between you and your person to unfold in accordance with a divine plan, in accordance with divine timing. Because ultimately you have no control over it anyway. And by surrendering, it can actually give you a much stronger sense of peace and balance and stability in your life. My biggest regret is that I didn't fight for this love. They didn't fight for this love, but they will. They're going to be determined when they start rebuilding this connection. And you will see this energy come out of your person like you've never seen or experienced it before with them. They will put forth so much effort. They will come out fighting for this love with courage, with power, with strength, with wisdom, with everything they need to come at you with, because they don't want to lose you again. Remember, this card said, when I finally do hold you again, I'm never going to let you go. So your person is going to fight for this love. And you're going to see them fight for this love with you and for this connection in a way that you've never seen them fight for you before. They will do it because there is a determination in your person that they don't want to lose you again. I'm coming back soon. See, your person wants a fresh start, new beginning here with you guys. And they are coming back soon. As soon as they have fixed whatever they need to fix within themselves. But when your person has this awakening and this awareness, and they've dealt with their abandonment issues, and they've gotten rid of whatever it is that's haunting them from the past, and they are really ready to embrace this connection, you will see a much more determined, focused, loving person from them than you've seen with them before. You just have to surrender to what's happening and let them do it, guys. This is your reading for today, guys. We hope that this brought you some insight into your situation between you and your person. As always, we really appreciate all of you for watching and allowing us to share your journey. And if you're interested in looking into your personal journey, a link with details for getting private readings with us is in the description below and pinned to the top comment. Also, we'd like to ask if you would take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching today. Have a great day, everyone.